My name is Michelle Newell, and I am a Senior Policy Associate at the Children's Defense Fund, California. At least over the last couple decades, a lot of times young people are coming out more traumatized, more victimized, and sometimes not any farther educationally than they went in. In general, we're talking about low expectations for kids that a lot of society has already written off.
My name is Sean Morrill, and I'm a Senior Director with the Juvenile Court and Community Schools that are operated under the San Diego County Office of Education. And we operate the school programs in the juvenile detention camps and institutions. At the main juvenile detention facility, a student might arrive there and be there for a few days and then just sent home, awaiting a hearing.
Kids are coming and going all the time. You're not going to start a school year and end the school year with the same group of students. And I think that impacts classroom culture. Like, do these young people know how to work together? Do they feel like they're a cohesive classroom? Kids within any school and any classroom are going to be all at like different, levels. But I think you really see that within the juvenile justice system. Kids on average are operating at about a 5th grade level, but you're going to have some kids who are performing at a senior level, they're on grade, and you're going to have other kids that are reading at a 1st grade level. And how do you differentiate in that type of an environment?
And so that is a challenge. And so providing the appropriate academic program for each individual student, depends on getting information from the districts and applying that information as quickly as possible. I think every educator has to acknowledge that we need to do better. And we need to be constantly reflecting on our work and on student learning and figuring out ways that we can improve our support for student learning. We're in Los Angeles today visiting camp schools operated by the Los Angeles County Office of Education. And specifically, I am here as an educator because I'm very curious about the project-based learning that's been initiated here at Camp Scott Scudder as well as at Camp Gonzales.
Our TSA is Road to Success Academy. It was named by one of our students, and it incorporates themes, interdisciplinary teaching where teachers talk to each other about the content that they're doing and connect it, and then project-based learning where students are learning the content, they're learning the things that the teacher wants to teach them, and then they are producing products all along the way so they can show the teacher that they're learning. So it's all of those 3 things where it's thematic, everything's connected, the teachers are connecting everything, and the students are producing projects so to show the teachers that they are learning the content. At the end of all of that, at the end of a theme or a unit or a module, students then showcase what they've done to a public audience, to an authentic audience. And so those are the essential components of a Road to Success Academy.
My name is B. Rulai. I'm a social studies English language teacher at the Road to Success Academy. It took me a while to finally get it, and I'm still trying to get it, because we always need room to improve. Once you get it and you are able to weave it all together, it's amazing how it does work out. But it's a lot of front loading.
We need teachers to have time to sit around and create this curriculum. I called those the Saturday Summits. As we then began to roll out and create this curriculum and create the themes and create the units, always keeping the students at the center of our goals. Is this going to get the students where we want them to get? And so, yes, I was afraid, but I knew that if I was, along with everyone else, a collaborator in it, that it would happen.
The girls immediately began to respond, and the behaviors went down drastically. They weren't outside of the classrooms, they were inside the classrooms. They were asking probation to bring them to school before they would ask probation not to bring them to school. And they began showing us their capabilities and really kind of shining and giving us back kind of what we were giving to them, which was, you know, their knowledge of learning and their passion for learning.
Right here, it's harder. You actually have to think. Now you don't just write down something. You have to think. And then you show it to the teachers, and then they're like, no, you know, you could do better. Like, fix this. Like, dang, man. Like, I already fixed it like 3 times. It can't get better, but no, it could get better. It's just harder. It's fun.
They want to learn, and they want to be a part of the academic environment. It's a success. It's something that they can grow with. And so they're saying to themselves, I can win at this. I can be a success at this. I also got somebody that I can rely on that's going to also help me through it, and I don't have to figure it out by myself.
I'm really smart. You're really smart, man. Oh my God. Dang, that's so cool.
But I think everything that they show us, they already had. It's just that by giving education this way to them, they have realized their potential, which is the whole concept behind RTSA.
Outside, it's not fun. You read the same stuff over and over and over. Like, we'll get worksheets of atlases and then just put what like country they were and then color them, and it was just not engaging. So I just sit there and draw the trees outside.
We were opening this program. That's why they have a mural right there. We helped paint it and everything. And that helped me come out of my shell, and like, it really did. Like, I wouldn't talk to really anybody when I first got here, and then when I started that program, and then I just slowly started coming out of it.
8 equals 16. And then this is the 5th one.
We looked at the data and we started seeing these gains of about a year within 45 days in reading and about half a year within 45 days in math. It takes schools almost a year to get to this kind of growth. And here we are in a juvenile detention facility, you know, to achieve that in 45 days, to grow a grade level in 45 days, it was incredible.
Well, I like the stock market portfolio we did for our parent empowerment theme. We all learned how to purchase stocks and keep track of their values. And then some people gained money, some people lost money. Mr. Phelps too, we learned forensic science. It was really cool. We had like a crime scene happen in the garden, and there was like a body supposedly. It was just shoes and sweats, and like it looked like a body on a wig. I was like, oh snap, you know. And then you had to walk around, and then we had to find out who was the killer. Then that's when we did the forensic science.
I don't know. I really like this program that they have going on here because they're really like hands-on with you, and then they help you and they explain to us, and they actually care. You can tell they care. Like, even though, yeah, I'm here in camp, like, it's helped me grow a lot. It really has.
One of our students that we had, she was doing a lot of very injurious things to people. And we had a Holocaust survivor, we were doing a video cast. And she asked the Holocaust survivor, well, how have you forgiven all these people who've done this to your friends and your family? And the Holocaust survivor said, well, it's not up for me to forgive, it's up to God. And all of a sudden, the student got down on her hands and knees and just started crying. You know, that was her transforming moment. You're not going to get that just opening up a page, opening a book, and reading and filling in the questions. It's not going to happen.
But I don't want to leave. I'm scared. You see, I want to cry because I don't want to go home. Why? I don't know. I'm just scared. I just gained, I don't know, it's just other relationships that have grown here with the staff. Like, I don't care, like, I care about some of the girls here, you know? Like, they're cool, but I'm gonna miss the staff a lot. 'Cause they do care.
I know that that week she was nervous. Most of our students, they get really nervous right before they leave, especially with Stephanie. She was with us about a year. It's sad to have her leave, but at the same time, we're just excited also with her at her future and what she's going to be able to accomplish. We kind of captured everything, her entire stay here, and she came to us in a 7th grade reading level and left us at a college-ready reading level. And then she came to us at a 6th grade math level and left us at a 12th grade math level.
I think it's silly for any school to not do what we're doing. You know, no matter if it's in the juvenile court schools or it's regular schools, I think everyone should be doing this.
The students were incredibly intelligent, creative, thoughtful, articulate. Our TSA has really developed a coherent set of practices and strategies that are utilized throughout the school. And so you don't have these isolated examples of excellence. You really have a consistent, coherent academic program that's focused on not just the academic needs, but also the social, emotional, and personal needs of the kids. We'll bring back a lot of the strategies and best practices that we observed today, and we'll sit down with some of our peers and colleagues in San Diego in our court and community schools and look for different schools that we can target, to set up pilots to implement many of the strategies from our TSA.
These young people absolutely deserve the best quality education while they are incarcerated. Assuming you can really get a really different model that's about rehabilitation and it's about meeting young people's needs educationally and all of their other needs, then I think you're going to make the world of a difference in their life.